Hi everyone, this is Jill Seifert and I'm doing The Seven Silly Eaters by Marianne Hoerman. This book we've had in our family for about 15 years. My husband's sister sent it to us and we've read it and read it and read it and read it. It starts off with a family of just a husband and wife, and they're expecting their first baby. They've got a little puppy in their new house, and the story very much follows their lives and how they grow and progress. First, they have the little baby, Peter, and this is based on, well, not based on, but kind of based around the idea of every little individual child wanting a certain kind of food and a certain kind of way, and the mom has to help them out. Well, she does. For instance, this is Lucy in the pink. Now, Peter only wants to eat milk or drink milk, and he's got to have it warm, not hot or cold. And so when Peter had not yet turned 2, another baby, sweet and new, was born, dear Lucy, small and fair, with big blue eyes and curly hair. But long before this child was grown, she had opinions of her own, of what she'd eat and what she'd not. She hated milk, both cold and hot, and warm was worst of all. Instead, whenever Lucy dear was fed, she bellowed for pink lemonade, not from a can. Oh no, homemade. I love the rhythm and the meter. The sounds of the language are definitely engaging. The images, oh, these pictures are just amazing. You can see the action and clarity of what's going on in every picture. And we also hear a lot of, well, let's look at this one for a minute. We can see how a child has a lot of, they can relate to the things that are going on. We've got Peter, who's disgruntled that he has to pull his sister around, and his sister thinks she's the queen of Sheba. The brother is on mom's back and perfectly content. He thinks it's silly to put an apple on her head. Mom is multitasking, and dad is in the background digging a hole for the new fruit tree. I believe that's for the apple tree, so that his young son, who likes applesauce, can have his own tree. It's also got some great word choice. She doesn't dumb it down for the children. It's age appropriate though. For instance, she'd take the apples from the shelf and murmur weakly to herself. She didn't, the author used a great set of words with murmur weakly. It's also delightful because it's so funny. You can see right here that Lucy is tattling on her brother who's throwing snowballs at her. Mom is in the middle of straining oatmeal for this little guy who likes to put it on the cat. Peter had to go to the bathroom, and he's dressed in outside clothes, so he didn't have time to close the door before he had to get there. It's just really fun, and it's consistent too, because you see these little kids as they grow through the years. Their growth is shown in all the images. And we see, after mom gets through several different pages of trials, that she gets to a point where she can't take it anymore. And all the kids are outside in the background. Dad's coming in with groceries, and we see they're all hiding out from her. She's got dishes not done. She's got eggs out for making squishy bread. We've got over here the apples and the lemons for what she's making there. Just everything is undone. She's trying to do so much, and she's doing it all by herself. And she's got lots of people, but nobody's helping, and she's had it. And so the kids find a way to, they have a meeting because it's going to be mom's birthday, and they decide what they're going to do with it. And the tension in the poem is really building here. And then we see what they have chosen to do for her has made her so excited that she gives individual praise and love to each child, just like she feeds them. Praise and love to each one. And so a child would feel very delighted by this individual recognition. This is such a readable book. Over and over again, we can see how the kids would go back to it. I had this book out for probably a week because I knew I was going to be doing this for my presentation, and I had it stolen about 4 times because my 2 youngest wanted me to read it to them again, or they would look at the pictures or whatever. It's awesome. I highly recommend it. It's a really exciting book, and I think that you'll enjoy it.